Hey everyone, I'm back, and I just I'm just going on about another chance talks, and this is what I got so far. So I'm not painting at the shop anymore. Uh, the reason why is, oh wait, I should probably have this flipped around. The reason why I'm not painting at the shop anymore is simply due to the fact how uh it's where I work, and I need to I probably should be spending more time working there instead of using the time to paint. But that ain't the biggest thing. Is that really, it's just better if I switch to acrylics and do it now rather than later in case something goes on. Um, how do I say? I uh, I started getting the acrylics from Michaels, and it's working all right so far. I had a thing of ivory black, and I got some of that, and I tested it on a little while ago. You know that King Kong all the way up there holding the plane. Well, he's just a regular NECA King Kong that I painted using that ivory black. I should probably switch the plane over to that one, Sans. I'm gonna do that at some point, just so I can use this Kong. Um, Either way though, uh, the whole reasoning for this was just because I wanted to test it out, and honestly, I mean, let me flip it back. Oh, crap, zoom down a little bit. Uh, was just pretty much due to the fact how it would have worked out a lot better. And since I had so many of these NECA Kongs, I figured it was a good test subject. Um, and then today, I got some of it and I tested it out on this wolf's face that I also got from Michaels. And I redid his eyes. Because his eyes were kind of like a splotched green with a black pupil. Now I went in there. Hold on, the fucking camera. God damn it. Every time. There we go. Right? Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's it'll work for the most part. Just as I figure out how to do these eyes, because the paint is significantly different from car paint. Not to mention, this stuff ain't bad for you. Car paint, when you breathe when you're next to it, and you breathe it in, it's actually bad for you. And I've been doing it for a while now, so I should probably cut my losses and switch over to this acrylic stuff to to help not cause myself some lung damage in the future. But I mean, hey, it was a good run. Um, Overall, uh, sorry for like the relative sloppiness of the room. Just got some stuff cleaned up. Those are for the door that's being painted over there, and I'm just moving some stuff around at the moment. Um, but yeah, as for that Kong, uh, he's pretty decent. I haven't actually brought him down in a while. I should check on him again. As for that, that pretty much is the end of that. Now I brought all these acrylics, or sorry, I bought all these acrylics. Bad grammar. And essentially, I bought all this stuff, and it's not a bad amount. I probably should have got a bit more yellows, some other stuff. Cost me a bit, but I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Um, and then I decided to move some creatures around. I got the Speculative Evolution creatures here. I included the sloth from Unknown Island in these primal raptors just because. I mean, I guess by technicality they count. Um, so does actually a lot of things like Godzilla and King Kong technically count in terms of speculative evolution, but I'm not gonna get into that. And then I got these empty bits here just for future things. Like let me see. Switching over to here. Yes, there's a Rampage Lizzie on the floor. Man, remember when that movie came out? Man, I tell you, this is the last remnant I have of it. I have of that movie, and honestly, it's not bad. It's just kind of some of the legs are a little loose, like this one right here. This thing feels like it's gonna fall off, but it's not too bad. Um, I may take some photos with this dude. Uh, Either way, and then let me see. So all these are just some animals I'm going to be doing in the future. I was thinking, because I kept flip flopping back and forth as to what I wanted to do with this elephant here. And I'm thinking, because I had a spontaneous thought earlier that maybe I turn it into the Toraton from The Future is Wild, because I think it fits the body plan. I haven't seen a picture of one in a minute. If it don't, the other candidates are a Paracitherium that I would have to, you know, cut them in half and then displace a few things, which would be the hardest option, or a Colombian mammoth from Primeval. Either one, you know, still makes the noises when it's bad. That's a little disturbing. I don't know. I got all these dudes here that I'm gonna work on. After all the clutter I'm done with is up there is done. Closer and closer I'm getting to those creatures, getting ready to paint them. Shit. I'm all just getting to figure it out, you know. I honestly, I wish the process was faster because, it does drag quite a bit. But what you gonna do? And then up here is like my little horror movie shelf. I guess horror or sci-fi creature type shelf. I got the movie Boar right there. DVD of that. That movie's awesome, by the way. Go check it out. The Gremlin stuff. Tanker Bug. Predator in the background. The SCP-682 and some werewolves from American Werewolf in London. But overall, I got them dudes. Honestly, I'm just trying to get all this stuff figured out. This shelf right here, I'm going to once it's done, I'm going to use for the large Skull Island creatures. I might put an extra shelf going from there to there. Right now, I'm just currently using it for just space to work on my creatures, like this guy here. Frankly, I don't know what he's gonna be. I was debating whether or not I turn him into the Skull Island Snapper, which is a species of aquatic tortoise that lives on Skull Island, or a Gamera figure. Gamera would be a little more awkward with the body plan this guy got. And I feel like a Skull Island snapper, can't say snapping turtle because I guess it's not a turtle, it's a tortoise that evolved. Sorry, hold on a second. It's a tortoise that convergently evolved with turtles, snapping turtles. Then and then I got the Melamagnus right there I'm making. Just a lot of clutter. Then I got all them older creatures here. If anybody ever wants me to talk about them in a video, I sure as hell can. Just some old stuff I was doing. But yeah, just a little update video just to show you guys what's been going on. I'm still cleaning some shit up. Still got these creatures to do. I want to ask you guys now, because does Star Wars count as? It doesn't count as speculative evolution, because I don't think they ever go into detail as to what the ancestors are of half the creatures. But I only asked because I had this alpaca, right? And your guys are gonna love this. I had this alpaca, and I guess my younger self cut the legs off of it to make into one of the creatures, and I felt bad because it's a really nice looking alpaca. It could have went into my modern animals collection, and I found these two dinosaur legs that were in the drawer, and no kidding, they fit perfectly on this creature, like more than I could say. Move this aardvark out of the way. I'm thinking. There we go. Look, stands perfectly. Stands perfectly on two legs in a good position with nothing holding it together except for super glue. And honestly, usually with creatures like that, they're wobbly and I gotta cut things down. But no, I just attached the legs and they're perfect on this thing, and that's surprising. And I said, you know what, this thing, I have to turn this into a Star Wars tauntaun, without a doubt. And I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, mostly just because I've never really watched the beginning movies. And when I asked to watch the first movies, my dad put on the fucking prequels, which, God, I remember watching that. I was thinking, man, this sucks. And that's just my opinion. Everybody got a different opinion. But I was just watching. I was like, damn, this is boring as shit. It's like I didn't understand anything. So it's like, it's damn. I would have preferred to just watch the first one, like the very first movie. But what you gonna do? But yeah, I remember seeing the tauntauns from that, and I was like, damn, that's cool. Saw it from just some art online and some clips from the original movie, and I was like, yeah, that's a cool design. Um, so I figure, hey, why not this? And maybe I'll do more Star Wars creatures like the Rancors. Rancors are cool as shit. I saw them a few different times. Yeah, it was overall it was pretty cool. Just what's the word? Uh, it's a pretty cool looking creature. It's like if the V Rex in King Kong had a love child. It's fucking crazy as shit. Crazy as hell looking. It's like, yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like if fucking the Vastatosaurus in King Kong had a baby. It's exactly what it looked like, a fucking Rancor. Oh shit. The resemblance thinking about it is almost uncanny to those two things mixed. But yeah, God, that is hilarious. Though I never even put that together. How much it looks like those two creatures crossed together. But you know, I'm still working on stuff. Uh, it's Diablos. I don't know how far he got, but he's getting there. I got the little bumps and stuff done on his arms, and I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, that stuff down there, I'm just gonna fill with speculative evolution animals. Cause trust me, there's plenty to go off of. There's the Future is Wild. There's Serena. There's obviously everything made by Dougal Dixon. Uh, which I think partially the Future is Wild was also made by him. And then there's all yesterdays, there's all todays. All todays is cool. I actually wouldn't mind making the hippopotamus from all todays. That'd be cool. Um, and then there's all tomorrows. I might make some things from all tomorrows. Maybe the Killer Folk or something like that. Cause I had a body of something around here that might have fit the Killer Folk. Right. This this xenomorph right here. My only problem is about the legs, because I don't. I mean, there's one piece of art, or there's one photo, like one official photo of Killer Folk, and it's only of its head. Oh, so it's kind of hard to go off of that. So I'm gonna have to look at the Predator, which is like the ancestor of the Killer Folk, and just kind of guesstimate off of that, maybe. Just like I don't really know. I don't really know how it would work. Something. Either way, I'll get to that. Then of course, I want to make some regular animals too. Like turn these two lumps of caulk into like turtles. I want to make like a soft-shelled turtle and a snapping alligator snapping turtle out of these two. Should take a while, but then um, make this whatever the fuck this is into a dodo bird. This is like a kangaroo like what's the word? Like hip area of a kangaroo with like I don't even know what that is. Like arm pieces of a pachycephalosaur, I think. And I was just gonna build a dodo around it. You gotta get creative. And then I worked on the Magrio Goji. I got a little bit of a head joint sculpted here. It's gonna pop into that little hole on his neck, hopefully. Then I got a penguin for my brother. He likes penguins. I was gonna make this into a macaroni penguin. It was originally a walrus, but wasn't no walrus I was using. And here we got the siren jaw from Kong Skull Island, or the Birth of Kong, which was one of the only Lizzie things I had from Rampage, but frankly, I saw that it had a lot more potential as this. That'll probably go somewhere up there in terms of Skull Island creatures. Uh, yeah, yeah, pretty much. Then I got the usual stuff. Man, I tell you guys, it's like such little time. The world's so uncertain. It's just hard to know. With all the stuff going on and fucking. Anybody hear about Russia and Ukraine? Man, that shit's crazy. Fuck. And then with then some shit's going down in China, and then you know what? And then who knows what's gonna happen after that? Who knows? But I just stay positive, you guys, and just hope everything works out. Either way, I hope all of yous have a good night, and hope you guys take care. I'll see you then. Wolf, yes.